We're here with the gorgeous 40s-looking Myleene Klass today at the Mothercare app launch, and we're going to ask her some questions. We've cornered her. She's under duress, and we're going to ask her some questions about style because she designs the most fabulous range, as we all know, Baby K for Mothercare. So I wanted to ask her some questions. You have got a lot of strings to your bow. Presenter, musician, designer, ambassador, mother. How do you do it all?
I think, I don't know what the answer is to that, because there's many times I feel like every other mum. That, you know, you're juggling so many balls or spinning so many plates, and I often feel that at all times something gives, even if it's just your sanity. But it's not easy, no, but then I don't think anything is really, especially so much is expected of all of us these days. So whether, you know, you're a stay-at-home mum and there's so many sort of things that you need to be doing at school, or you know, a working mum, and you just always feel like you're splitting yourself, it's always quite tricky.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Juggling.
It's a
Juggling. So your music came from the moment you picked up your grandfather's violin.
Yes.
Where does your passion for fashion come from?
I think I'm like any girl. I think that I think we're just kind of intrinsically born with a love of shoes and fabrics and dresses, and I'm like a magpie. I don't know. For me, when I grew up, I always was allowed to sort of play in my mum's wardrobe, and I loved dressing up, and I loved all the different textures and fabrics. And bizarrely, like one of her vintage coats, has been like huge inspiration for a lot of my collections because it brings back so many memories. I remember like literally taking it off the hanger and walking around her bedroom singing Belinda Carlisle, "Circles in the Sand." That's what she did in a video. But it's those memories that it evokes, and so I don't think you just literally grab a piece of material or you know, an image and just replicate it. I think you put the fun into it, you put the storytelling element into it, and that's what I try.
How did your collaboration with Mothercare come about?
I'm a Mothercare baby. My mum shops at Mothercare. I shopped at Mothercare when I had my little ones. But for me, this is the 5th year now that I've been working with Mothercare. And first and foremost, it came back because I was looking for a certain style of dress when I found out I was having a little girl. And at the time, nobody was designing dark dresses, black dresses. They saw them as sombre, whereas I saw them as chic. And I love black, and I made these sort of little black lace dresses and spoke to Mothercare about it, and they totally got it, totally embraced it. You
made them with like a sewing machine?
No, my mum's amazing on a sewing machine, and my grandfather worked in textiles, so it's not so tenuous a link.
Right.
But I brought in a million and one sort of samples, drew up the CADs, the ideas that I wanted in the sketches, and brought in different fabrics and showed them how I wanted it to be, and they totally got it. So we've just gone from strength to strength. So since then, I'm now on my 10th season with them, and we're in over 35 countries. I've just come back from Dubai, and before that Kuwait, and we're off to Russia next. So it's a real international brand now, which in 5 years even I'm staggered by, and I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. We work very, very hard, but at the same time it's still staggering how quickly it's growing.
But it pays off because it's actually fantastic. It genuinely is fantastic. But like some of the things, I look at the prices and I actually want to cry because it's like it's too cheap. It's so nice because it's properly designed. It looks like designer.
You can tell a mum designed it, I believe, because I think even when I'm just thinking, well, how am I going to do the buttons up there? I want to make it, you know, easy for the mums to get the little ones into. I want it to be comfortable for the children. But at the same time, when it comes to designing children's clothes, you have to take the safety elements into effect. I think that there are so many, well, I know that there are a lot of clothes on the high street that don't have the stringent tests that we have.
No.
And then at the same time, I don't think it's fair that you expect mums to pay a certain amount for a dress and then tell them go and dry clean it. It's, you know, which so many,
which costs the same as a dress. One of your dresses, in fact.
So this is the thing. Yeah. So for me, I like to get a dress. I like it to look good. I like to know I can wash it and not shrink it. And believe me, those are the most stringent tests ever if I can't shrink it. And also, you want it to look and feel amazing. Yeah. And you know, these are your precious little ones. You want them to have the best.
Yes.
But you don't want to be suffering in the pocket for it.
No. Because they grow as well.
Oh my God, they grow like 2 minutes later and they're out of the dress again. So you want to be kind to the mums, and at the same time, because it's now hitting an international market, and also we've grown. We're going up to 8 and later on 10 years old.
Yeah.
You have to take so many things into
Consideration. And are your girls like do you care about what your girls wear? Are you one of these mums that are they mini fashionistas, or do you influence their style, or?
For me, when it comes to how my little ones dress,
Yeah.
I like my girls to look like little girls. I don't want to create mini adults, mini me's. They're little people.
Yes.
But
children dressed as children. I'm all about that.
Yes, fine. I've talked about creating black dresses, and I still think they're very chic, but they're fun. I love full skirts.
Yeah.
I like rah sort of ruffles, but they still look little. I don't want these sort of mini adults running around. And my children do inspire me. They're like my little muses.
Do you show Ava your designs ever?
Ava grows up around all the designs. Does
she get involved? Do you show her pictures?
Absolutely. So she sees the mood boards and she sees the CADs. In fact, she doesn't just get involved. I've actually gone into her school and I've given a lesson in designing dresses. So I've actually, all her little friends, I've actually spoken to all of them. I've brought in fabrics, I've shown them where the factories are and what a gold sample is and how you attach a button the safe way.
Maybe you can teach me afterwards.
I don't sit and sew it myself, but I know what I'm looking for. And at the same time, I think it's important for her to see what does her mum do. When I say you're off to school and mum's off to work, it's nice for her to be able to see what that is. And she's been with me so many times and seen it so many times. Hero sits in the design meetings and just scribbles away, but she'll get it. She'll understand.
By osmosis, it'll be soon. She's
Well,
1.5.
Anna Della Russo, when I was 8 months pregnant, Anna Della Russo, the Vogue editor and fashionista in her own right, rubbed a Jimmy Choo on my belly and said, "I give you the gift of fashion."
Did she?
To Hero, which to me still makes me laugh. So
it begs to be seen.
Let's see.
We'll watch
I
in the
need a
next
chef.
6 months.
That's what I need in the house. I need a chef. I need someone who can really cook. So I'm kind of gearing them away from showbiz
into cooking. So you're not influenced by trends. Where do you get your inspiration?
I like to look at what trends are doing, but I don't agree with everyone wearing a uniform. I don't think that it's right that one person is deemed Yoda and says military is in and that's it. We all have to wear lapels and double-breasted jackets. But at the same time, I think that it's nice to have those influences. So like brocade is big at the minute, so I like to use the gold leafing and things like that. But I think first and foremost, just what looks good. I think that's what should be an influence and what you like. And I think as a designer, you have to have a lot of confidence that actually, if you want to make something it's going to work, you have to stick by that. You have to have the courage of your conviction.
Yeah. And finally, do you have any scoops for us? We love a scoop. Any scoops about your lines?
The only scoop I have is this morning I was scooping up salmon fish cakes before I came out here. That's about as scoop as I get.
That's not a glamorous scoop. Have you got a glamorous scoop?
Hello, welcome to the world of being a mum. This is the weird thing. My friend said to me, people think you're like Woody. You're not real. It's like being a mum, I think that it's the most grounding thing ever. So on the outside, the job looks glamorous and someone's stuck my hair in pin curls and I've got bright red lippy on, but that's not the real world.
You still get sick down you, and that's that.
My daughter is so snotty at the moment from her cold, my little baby, and I'm like every mum at this time of year, covered in snot and fish cake.
So there you go. That's what we have for you guys. Snot and fish cake. Even the beautiful, glamorous mummies. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
I really appreciate your time.